All right, guys. I'm really making this video for one viewer, TrashiestPanda. Sir, you asked in my on my video, you asked me about fixing a warp or a bend. I'm not sure. I don't have a picture. I'm guessing what you got is probably a bent lid where this may be twisted. This back hinge, if it was me and if I was doing it, you're asking me, so I'm just telling you what I would do. This hinge is spot welded, and about every inch and a half or so, there's a spot weld, and I can show you, hopefully, right here. You can see there's a dimple there. You can drill this spot out. You can drill that spot out, and you can take this hinge loose. If it's my box, I would do it. I don't know what you think your skill level is. I'm not doubting you. You know, some people are really good at it. I've had auto body and I'm decent at metal work, but it's a skill. But I'm just saying you can do it. You just have to drill that weld spot. Then again, now you're going to have spots where when you go back with your pop rivets, they will be seen, they will be shown. I mean, if that's an issue with you, then it may be better just to buy another used box. But if it's sentimental or if you really want to try it, I'd say go for it. It's hard to bend when you got two separate pieces of metal like this. You know, you can use, I got some tools here. You can use body tools. Let's get back down here. I mean, the problem you're going to have, and I'm sorry, I'm hoping I can catch this on video. The problem you're going to have is putting something behind it like this block and then beating it and tapping it. You're going to have, it needs to be separated. Each piece has to be separated to work. And you've got a lip right here. So you're going to have to form that lip back if that's damaged. Which that's easy to do. That you can take a pair of pliers or you can put that in a vise and tap that back, that L shape back in there. I don't think there's any way, because you're going to have force on both sides. You're going to have to, and you're depending on where your crease is or your warpage. You don't want to work in the middle of the center of the damage. You want to work from the outside in, because your metal stretches. Once it's bent, it's stretch. So you're going to have to work a little from both sides in slowly. And also, you can use a heat to shrink your metal down a little bit. My instructor in auto body was very, very good at manipulating metal. And I've seen people where they take heat and just heat the outside of the damage and actually bring the metal out. Now, I don't know, I hope I'm explaining it right. There's an art to metal work. It's kind of like anything else, like sharpening a knife. There's just a fine art to it, but it's not saying that you can't do it. My suggestion would be to drill out these welds, take the lid off, and don't take the hinge completely loose unless, I mean, off the base. I mean, if you can just work and take the lid off and work the lid, or just take the hinge off of the body of the box and leave it attached to the lid, it may be easier to manipulate the hinge and the lid in one piece and then straightening the box separately. I hope that hope I'm getting that across. But you can get, like I said, you can see the weld spots, the spot welds, and they're easy. They really are easy to drill out, and once you get it loose, you should be able to, the lid will pop loose. That is the only way. With this attached on here, with the lid attached on the box, you are going to have a hard time. Depending on how you warped or twisted or creased, I'm not sure what you have without really seeing it. I hope this helps. Just a quick video for TrashiestPanda. Sorry for the delay in response. My first day off. I've been working so much lately, it's really bad. But anyways, you know, it may be more trouble. If you don't want to mess with it, just find you another old box. But if you really want to work it, highly suggest drilling out your spot welds. Leave the hinge attached to the lid. Straighten the lid and the hinge as one piece, and then straighten the metal box separately. And you don't have to have body tools. You can use these, a ball peen hammer and another small sledge, and you can get your metal. There again, let me see if I can see this. You know, you can work your metal as long as you have something down underneath it, and you can form your metal and control it. And you know, if your dent's right here, like if you're going to work this, you would work it from the outside, working in. Don't hit the center of the dent. It's already stretched the most there, so don't push it back. Work from the outside of the dent and work in. And this thin metal, it's pretty easy to work with, and you can, like I said, you can heat it. Not glowing red. I don't recommend that for a beginner because I'm not very good at it either. But you can shrink metal. You can use heat to shrink metal. You use heat and cold, you can shrink it if it gets stretched. I'm a little nervous making this because I'm an amateur, but I have had some training, but not a lot. I keep saying, sorry. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little nervous, but just go slow, take your time. You know, nobody's going to die from it. If you know, you might cut your finger, you might cuss yourself, you might get mad at what you do, but you know, I personally would try it. You know, the worst that can happen is I chunk it in the trash can and get mad at it. It don't bother me. Well, sir, I hope that helps you. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except go for it. I don't really know what you mean by warped. I guess maybe somebody may have dropped it. I've seen these dropped full of tools. I've seen one fall out of a pickup truck one time at 40 miles an hour, and it just beat the thing up all to death. It stayed together. It didn't open, but it had rash marks, and it was actually caved in on one corner. But I hope that helps. I'm going to post this here in a few minutes and answer your question. The rest of you, I'm going to answer my emails today. First day off, so I'm getting to play in the shop, so I'm kind of having some fun. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And like I said, this video is just for one person. The rest of you can just, watch it if you want to, disagree with me, tell me if I'm showing them the right way, but that's the way I would do it. And just go slow, try it. You can't hurt nothing. And if you're fearful of trying it, don't. Just, use it as is. You don't have to have a perfect shaped toolbox. And what I want to show you before I walk off. I redid this box, and the hinge was bent. I made a video on this box a long time ago, but there's pop rivets in here in this toolbox, and I just wanted to show you. I think I drilled a few of these out, the weld spots. A couple of them were bent, and I did on that side over there too. Sorry. See the pop rivets. Yeah, let's see if I can close this. Yeah, see, now you see the pop rivets on the top of the hinge. It was twisted, a little bent. And it was, I think one of them was busted. Can't remember now. But anyways, that's what you're going to have showing, and it doesn't bother me. I just leave them. Probably ought to just kind of shave a little bit. They're a little sharp right there, but I'm the only one that uses the box, so. I hope that helps you, sir. Like I said, you don't have to have a whole lot of specialty tools. I only have 2 body hammers now, and you can really do it with a ball peen and another hammer. You just work your metal, and I seriously work your metal from the outside in, from the smaller crease to the larger. Warpage, I think is what you said. All right, well, I'm done ranting and raving. That's about the best I think I can answer your question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good day now.